Hey guys, it's me. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I've been sick as of the past couple weeks, and so is my family and friends, and pretty much just everyone I know has been getting this cold or a bug or the flu-like symptoms, whatever it is. So I decided that I would show you guys what I'm doing to kind of get over the cold of wintertime. Christmas was a few days ago, and now it's over, but it's still really cold outside. You know, we're still going through the whole winter through the U.S. here, and everyone I know has been getting sick. So I wanted to share with you guys some of my little tips and tricks, kind of like home remedies, herbal remedies, most of them all involving honey or some sort of a herb of some sort. So basically, I have everything laid out here. I'm going to show you guys 3 different things that I've been doing to kind of not be sick, basically to get rid of a sore throat, congestion, anything like that. The first one that I'm going to show you is probably going to be the longest one. This is something, I decided to make this video so I could show you guys. I actually have not made this yet. This one in particular I have not tried. What it is it's basically a homemade cough syrup. Now, this homemade cough syrup is only using 3 ingredients. We're going to use lemon. As you can see, I've already peeled everything. I have lemon, fresh ginger, and both of these need to be fresh. Do not use like ginger root or ginger powder or anything like that. Raw ginger works the best. So I had my husband pick some up for me today. So basically I've already peeled all the lemon. I have the ginger here and I have honey. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put into a jar. Mason jars work the best. I actually had to purchase these today, but I got a brand new pack so they're ready to go. This is a half pint mason jar, and it's just your standard little, you know, I think it's 8 ounces. Yeah, it's 8 ounces. It's just a little half pint jar. They're perfect for things like this because you don't want to make a ton due to the fact that, yes, it will last a while. It has pretty good shelf life or fridge life because you're going to have to freeze or put this in the fridge because of the lemon and stuff. But it will last a pretty good little while. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make this really quick. I actually was going to make it for my mom because she's been sick, but I don't know if she's going to be up for trying it. Although I do know that this has been recommended by a lot of people online, and they say it works really well. So I'm going to show you. Like I said, you need fresh lemon, fresh ginger, and you need honey. Now, you can get any kind of honey. Local honey is the best because it has all of the like local pathogens and everything that's been in the air, so it actually helps you a lot with your allergies. I actually am all out of fresh local honey, so my daddy actually bought me this one and brought it to me last week when I was really, really sick to use in the third option I'm going to show you guys for basically a throat healer if you're sick or if you have the flu or anything. So this is actually a pretty pricey bottle of honey. It's a really, really natural wild honey. This one is a cheap generic honey that I actually got for like $2 at the dollar store here in town. So I'm actually going to use a mix of these. I'm going to use most of this one, but I'm also going to add this one in there since this is the richer one, but I really didn't want to use this whole thing in my full jar. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to add your honey last. So you're going to do these first. And for a half pint jar, there is no exact measurement for this. It's really just kind of whatever you see, you know, kind of do. Kind of eyeball it a little bit because there is no real recipe. But basically, what I've cut up is about a half of a lemon, but I don't think I'm going to put all of it. It just depends on kind of how I feel after I get it all in there, honestly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the lemon in there. Doesn't really matter how much. I'm going to do the smaller slices. Okay, I'm going to add that. I added about 3 slices so far. And then I'm going to do some of the rind because the rind actually has a lot of good in it too. And it's also kind of pretty in there. So as you can see, I've got my lemon in there, okay? And I added the rind peelings. And then I'm going to do the ginger. I'm going to do, these slices are just tiny. I mean, as you can see, I'm going to do 3 of them because I kind of want mine to be strong with the ginger. Okay, so 3 slices. So I have 3 slices of ginger. They're just small ones. And this is a half pint, like I said. And then I have about 3 slices of lemon. I think that's all I'm going to put in there, but I can also always add more. If I don't feel like I have enough when I fill it up with honey, I can always add more. Basically, I'm going to do half of this honey. And you just fill it up just like this. I know it looks crazy, but I promise you it's really, really good. And this is like an all-natural cough syrup that you can take. And you can take it, you know, one of 2 ways. You can just drink it off a spoon if you like. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to put it in hot tea, which is the way that I think is preferred. Is just to put it in tea. And that's pretty much it. I know it seems really easy, and that's all it is, just the 3 ingredients. So basically, you have it just like that, and you have your honey. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more lemon later because I have to go on and I have to seal it, and then you have to flip it upside down and then kind of do that a couple times. And you're supposed to let it sit for 2 weeks. You let it sit for 2 weeks in the fridge and let it kind of just all coagulate together, I guess that's the right word, and let all the properties that are in the lemon and the ginger come out, and then there you have it. Basically, this is a homemade cough syrup, if you will, and just an all-around throat healer, especially if you put it in hot honey. Now, the second thing, now that's all of that one pretty much. You just have to seal it, put it in the fridge. Now, the second thing I have is a tincture. This is just an herbal tincture that I made. I actually made this one probably 8 months ago, and it's still good, obviously. They have a really good shelf life because the main ingredient in this, besides the rosemary, which is the herb I chose because of the healing properties, and I actually have another video where I mention this, the actual thing that I put in this is 80 proof vodka. So just a really hard vodka. I think I use Smirnoff, I believe. Basically, you just take, your vodka, and I don't know if I have a video on how to make a tincture. If I don't, I think I should make one of those. That would probably be good. But basically, I can just explain it really quick. You just use 80 proof. It has to be at least 80 proof vodka. And then you do, it's actually clear vodka. And then whenever you put it into a jar, basically, like this would be perfect. If you filled it up with the vodka, and then you put this thick of rosemary in there. I don't know if you can see that. If you put like this much rosemary and the rest vodka, and then you shake it every day or two for, I think it's 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. You do it for 3 weeks. As you can see, this is an amber bottle, but if you can see the color in there, it's actually really, really dark. It's completely, I don't know if I can open it with one hand, but it's completely turned. Hang on, I'll set you down. Yes, okay, here we go. As you can see, this was once clear vodka. It's completely turned to this brown color to show that it is fully done. It's been sitting, and all the enzymes and everything are completely out of it, and it's actually really great. So I take this straight. I just put 3 drops on my tongue. You can do it every 3 hours or so whenever you're feeling like you're getting sick or you're getting a cold, and that's a really, really great natural healing herb that you can use. And again, this is just a tincture. My third option has a couple, all the ingredients are bought. None of this I made myself. However, it is something that you can do yourself. And I actually forgot one of the ingredients. Hang on just a second. Okay, so for this one, this is one that my daddy actually taught me. I did not make this one up. The other 2 were my idea, but this one, I promise you, it works wonders. I did this for 3 days, and I literally thought I was getting the flu, and I did this for 3 days, and I was basically healed. So what you do is you take a teaspoon, I believe it is, of apple cider vinegar. This is it. It's just generic Kroger brand. Put it in your mug, okay? Fill your mug up with water, okay? Put a teaspoon of this. You put a little bit of salt, maybe a teaspoon. You're not supposed to use tea, but I have to in order to get it down because it tastes, I'm telling you, it's really, really strong with the vinegar in there. But the main ingredient and the one thing is this little baby right here. This is from the Vitamin Shop, which is, you can get it online if it's not in your state.